All right, positive energy all the time. Good to see you. African literature. Azim, what's going on? Brother Quaylen, Azim, Arnell is in the building. Hawkeye. Rastaman is here. My brother G-Rod's here. FaceTime is here. Satro is here. Come on in. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, run those likes up. Support the channel. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for speaking my mind. But I'm going to do it. Always a pleasure, the beautiful and gorgeous Alexis. Tell the children I said hi. Tell them I see them doing really well in school, too. Good children. Tell them Pharaoh's watching them. They better listen to mommy. So, y'all, we're going to talk about this DEI situation where Trump is in power now and everybody's rolling back their diversity programs. My Instagram is going crazy. My DMs, people want to know what I think about it. Salute to my brother Xavier. Let y'all be praised. And everybody's been asking me about Tabitha. I didn't want to say anything. Tabitha has been pushing a plant-based way of eating, which is really something that Black people all over the world need to really focus on. Black Americans, foundational Black Americans need to focus on that. So I kind of gave her a little pass. And man, I hate to even say what I'm going to say. First, let me say I'm from Chicago, Illinois, but right now I'm currently in Scottsdale, Arizona. Rep your city and rep your state. Let us know where you're from. All you people all over the world and all over the country. Atlanta, Georgia is in the building. Good to see you, Bobby. Man, oh man. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is in the building. Atlanta's in the building. New Orleans is in the building with the beautiful and gorgeous Arnell working hard and getting good grades in school, and now she's a big-time professional. East London's in the building. What's up to all my mates out there in London? Oakland, California is in the building. Black Panther territory. I spent a lot of time back and forth up to Oakland. I love California. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, another place. Stephen is right around the corner from me in Arizona. My brother, my Hebrew brother, Goshen, Shalom, brother. He's in wonderful New York City. Philadelphia's in the building, going to the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Eagles. And Naptown is in the building. Chicago, Illinois is in the building. Go Cubs, go Sox, go Bears, go Blackhawks, go Fire. So the DEI programs got rolled back. Target's been acting crazy, got rid of their DEI programs. Naptown is in the building twice. And Tabitha has products in Target, and she made a huge mistake by saying anything. When you're in business and you get in a tight situation like that, don't say anything. Now, I hate to say that. No, Stefan, I'm just out here writing my book. I'm just writing my book. Arizona, it's not for me. It's too slow. And I haven't been out that much. It's too slow, but no. I don't want to say this. Tabitha, when I first seen Tabitha, she was cooking a lot of food, vegan food. I was watching her. She was cooking some amazing food. Amazing. And now, she got to the point, she got her products up in Target. And I remember her food got in there. I was going to support her now, don't get me wrong. So I bought her food. I think the first thing I bought from her was some popcorn, and she had something else I bought. I think she has clothing in there and stuff like that. And then she made a mistake when foundational Black Americans said that we did not want to support Target. We're not going to support Target if they won't hire us, because they rolled back their DEI, and without the DEI, they can discriminate. Now, Tabitha made a mistake and basically told us, the beautiful Nicole is here. Tabitha basically told us to basically let them discriminate against us, but go and support the Blacks that have businesses there. So basically, to hell with the 43 million Black Americans. Support her business in 500 Blacks products, which was about as selfish as you can get. And so the thing with Tabitha is I never liked Tabitha. I just stayed quiet because she was supporting plant-based food. To me, Tabitha is an Aunt Jemima. She's a plant-based Aunt Jemima. There, I said it. The honey, baby, child, the over-the-top Southern drawl. Her whole thing is a slave woman. Her whole image, I never liked it. I just, for the sake of people to eat right, I just didn't say nothing. But she's been cooning and samboing and ancient miming in anyway. Okay. Black people that whole baby, honey, that's not cute. It's not cute. All that screaming in the church and all that Bama stuff y'all doing in the church and on this social media, it's not cute. It's not the 50s. It's not the 40s. It's not the 60s. Okay? Y'all need to let that old coon behavior go. You do it up in the church. This is why every time we try to get something going, they go get a church. Did you see the guy that was up there preaching for Trump? You see how he was Aunt Jemima in? The church is notorious for it. Notorious for constantly acting like it's the 20s or the 30s or the 50s. Every time I hear church music, it makes my stomach turn. The black church is a total disgrace to the black race. Total. They just believe in take whatever you get and wait for Jesus. Not even a black Christ. They won't even do the research on Christ. They still call this man Jesus, and it ain't no Jesus. They don't do no research. They don't get no information. They think we can make it off of a garbage belief system that has never worked for us. The black church is a house of sellouts. Always has been. A total mismanagement of money and a lack of any positivity. Now, there are some churches that do some things. Don't get me wrong. I can't just paint everybody with a brush. But overall, black folks singing the gospel sound like cotton pickers. I hate gospel music. It sounds like you're on the slave plantation. Like when you were on the slave plantation and master let you sing, go have your little church. And you're still doing the church master let you have. And so I never liked this lady because to me, even on this, she looked like she cooking butter biscuits. What the hell is this she got on her head? What is she doing? And it's always honey, baby, child, because she's an actress. So she pours it on thick with the 1930, picking cotton type conversation. So I wasn't a bit surprised that she would beg us to go and still spend our money with Target. That was a surprise. She's a vegan Aunt Jemima. That's what she is. She doesn't represent, it bothered me so bad. We had a vegan event out at the Chicago State, and I seen her. I didn't even go over there. Anybody else that was doing work, I didn't want to go. I'm not going over there and say nothing to this lady with all that baby, honey, and you know what it is, baby. And she do the whole thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Her whole demo is degrading. You don't see Asians doing that. You don't see Europeans doing that. You don't see Hispanics doing that. The only people you see doing that Aunt Jemima type thing is black people. We still, what you talking about, Willis? We still doing the black sitcoms. I cooks all the chicken, baby, on Popeye's chicken. And she ain't cooking the chicken, but she trying to make you think that when you go to Popeyes in Chicago, she cooked that. When you go to Popeyes in New Orleans, she cooked that. When you go to Popeyes anywhere, I cooks it, baby. I cooks it. Love your chicken at Popeyes. And it's like, not only that, it's poison, it's killing you with the Popeyes. And so I haven't said nothing in years. At first, I did say something maybe on one video. I said, I ain't going to do that no more when she first started getting popular. I had to stop watching her because I don't like that. My mother and father came from Alabama. And my mother was very serious about leaving that country Bama attitude. She left that in Alabama. My mother did not come up here shucking and jiving, because the image of our people is based on that. And so Tabitha is a Bama, has tap danced, and this is why. No, when my mother and father came here, they was trying to get away from how we was treated. They was trying to get away from being underclass in America. They didn't want to bring up none of that degraded stuff that we was doing when we wasn't educated. We wasn't educated when we was talking like that. My parents came up here, they wanted us to make something out of ourselves. They didn't want us to be no step and fetch it. They grew up, they had to watch degraded caricatures of them on Alfred Hitchcock and on Charlie Chan and all these shows. Mr. Chan. My parents had to watch that. And when I came up, Black people started to try to eliminate that. But they always went and got Flip Wilson to play a woman. And they've been getting these Black men to play, be a male to play an ancient mime, Jamie Foxx. I can go down the line of these people that still playing the role of slaves. Martin. Why the Black women had to be so ugly when Martin and them do? You ever ask yourself that when Jamie Foxx and Martin and them do their rendition of a Black woman? You ever see how degrading they make it for the laugh? The whole world can laugh at us. We think that's funny, but other nationalities looking at that? Now your mother don't like Martin. No, Martin, all of them. We can go all the way down to Wayans. All of them do it. This is what they make us do. This is what they make us do. So they take what they do is they kill two birds with one stone. They demasculate the man and they have him disrespect the woman. Tell me I'm lying. They put me on the dress, demasculate me, and then they have me play y'all Black women. Baby, honey, what? I'm Keisha. This is what they do. So they destroy the man and the woman at the same time. They demasculate Martin. They demasculate Jamie Foxx and all the others. And them brothers, while they degrading themselves, they do the most worst caricature of a Black woman. Basically. That's their interpretation of a Black woman. That's funny. Flip Wilson was one of the first ones to do it. That's funny. Now, I understand it takes some skills to act a woman, but it don't take no skills if you're not really acting a real woman. That's not a real black woman. I ain't never seen no Shanae, no real Shanae. And then that's encouraging our daughters to act like Shanae. That's what it's doing. It's putting that out there. This is cool. This is cool to act like this. And this lady do it all the time. Honey, baby, always bucking her eyes and grinning and cheesing. Always. I had to unfollow. I couldn't take it. I never liked her. I always thought she was degrading for black people. And now she proved to be everything we said she is. She's a sellout. I'm going to just keep it real. She buck dancing for Target. That's what she's doing. Y'all overlook the way they treat us. Just go in there and let us make our money. Isn't this what happens in the black community? That our blacks, when they start making money, they expect us to lay down. Just lay down. Don't say nothing. Let us make our money. Don't say nothing. Let us make our money. Then you get all these older people doing this. And then the rappers out here buck wild and crazy. And this is why I be defending the rappers. Because you want the kids to act like they got some sense when the adults ain't got none. I keep telling y'all, where is our youth supposed to get some sense from? Yes, they out of pocket. Yes, they wilding. But why? We're going to put all the blame on the young rappers. Like they just came from another planet like that. Like our society didn't create that. They want to say the white man created it, the record industry created it. Well, if the record industry created, who created Chief Keef before there was drill? Wasn't no drill. Where he come from? If drill influenced them, where did Chief Keef come from? Wasn't no drill. Where he come from? I've asked a few brothers wanted to debate me that they all went silent. If you saying the music is making them act like that, where did the originator of drill get it from? Tell me that. Who encouraged Chief Keef to be Chief Keef? They like that because they're out there on their own, because the older people, they ain't standing on nothing. Then I have young people mad at me because the rest of you older people ain't standing on nothing and they blame me. And I keep telling the shorties, I can't make y'all stand on nothing. I'm just out here by myself. Don't blame me because your daddy ain't shit, because your uncle ain't shit, and because your mama and your auntie and them bug dancing. Because that's all you all do. That's all Christmas is, you're bug dancing. That's all Thanksgiving is, you're cooning. Easter, all your holidays is slave practices. Basically. I was going to be cooking on Thanksgiving. I was going to really cook up I'm going to really cook it up. That's all you be doing. Look, I got a tree. Everything, Master, I got a tree too. Master, I got my tree up, Master. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Master. Yes, sir, Master. Master, I'm gonna do Thanksgiving. I'm gonna do Valentine's Day, Master. Yes, sir, Master. Valentine's Day coming up. Yes, sir, Master. We's gonna Valentine. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's why I can't. You know, women don't like me. They like me, they love me, but they hate me. Because when I get with a woman, she's surrounded by coons and sellouts, and they say they want to have fun. And our idea of fun is selling out. And so if you don't want to sell out, you ain't having no fun. And it ain't no sell-in fun. There's no positive. We haven't created our own positive events. We just go to what the system laid down for us. I'm telling black people and black women, stop going to this so we could create that. But you don't listen. So that's why you still going to see the Temptations, even though everybody on stage ain't no original Temptation on stage. And you out there, ain't too proud to be. I be wanting to throw up. Because that's why you like the old songs, because you want to stay a slave. You don't want to progress. You want to sing that old shit and stay in that same zone. You want to eat the same way, sing the same songs, and pick the same cotton. And you don't want to build nothing for yourself. So everybody complaining about they removing DEI, but when are we going to do everything independently? I've been telling you, do for yourself. Stop giving your money to all these designers with these designer clothes. Buy your clothes from young black people that's making clothes. Buy your clothes from young upcoming artists that's making clothes. Help your daughter and son come out with a sweater or a jacket or a pair of pants. But no, because it don't mean nothing unless it say Louis Vuitton or Gucci on it. And you go get a Gucci bag, but the same guy make the Gucci bag, make a whole bunch of other bags. Go look it up. They got a manufacturer, he make Gucci bags and other bags. And he'll tell you on the video, he said, when you buy the Gucci bag, it's the same as the $200 bag he made. All you're doing is paying for the name and the brand. The bag is not worth nothing. It's not worth that. They got you paying for the name. If you pay $100,000 for a Birkin bag, it's a nice bag, don't get me wrong. But it's $1,000 bag that you paid $150,000, $200,000. The bag is $1,000. It ain't no cheap bag, but it's not no $300,000 bag. It's a $1,000 bag, a $2,000 bag. It might got some gold on it, or it might got some expensive stuff on it, but not what you're paying. It's nowhere close to what you're paying for it. Not at all. So we put ourselves in a hole again to where these people can, under the Trump administration, could fire everybody. Where black people's out here cooning for Trump. Say, Master gonna help me get some money. And you bid on it, you didn't look, you didn't see, wasn't catering to you, you didn't see where his rallies was at, he wasn't paying attention, he's disrespecting you, you just act like you didn't see him say, oh, my sneakers, they love sneakers. On my t-shirt, they buy my t-shirt. They like to sell t-shirts. If you see a billionaire say black people like to sell T-shirts, and you don't know that's an insult, you ain't no business, man. Because that man went right in front of a black church and said, black people like to buy T-shirts. I said, I just, but still overall, black people, you didn't vote for them. But we did have the ones out there tap dancing. And what we've done is, because we haven't recycled any money, and because we haven't begun to build, what happens if you don't recycle and begin to build your money, if the system cuts you off, now you flat broke, and they cutting you off with your money. So they basically took a lot of your money and said, thank you and goodbye. Then they could take your money and reinvest it with themselves. Now, once you spent all your investment money, how are you going to do for yourself? How are you going to do for yourself when you got a whole closet full of Jordans? You got a whole closet full of designer jackets and skirts and pants and belts. Then you go to work and they say, you know what, we're not messing with you no more. We're getting rid of DEI. I got a friend. He was making a lot of money in the streets. He bought a whole bunch of Gucci and Louis Vuitton. He bought a whole bunch of jackets and leather jackets and mink coats. And then he fell off. When he fell off, nobody wanted none of that stuff he had. Because nobody want the 2024 Pele today. You got to have the 2025 Pele. If you know, I really be outside. If I go right now to a club with a 2024 Pele on, and I'm around some of the guys, they're gonna say, why you got that old ass Pele on? This is 2025. Pharaoh got on that 2024 Pele. What is you doing? It's a fact. Ask somebody. I know y'all can't believe I know what's going on. Every year you got to get the new Pele. And when the new Pele come out, the other one's trash. And so he had all this stuff upstairs. He was going broke. His house started to leak. All the clothes started to rot. Nobody wanted all them silk suits he got tailor-made. Nobody wanted all them alligator shoes he had. Nobody wanted it. The man had probably $500,000 or more worth of clothes, and he was flat broke with rats running off through his house, holes in the house, not a dime. With the clothes upstairs with holes in the roof, and it was rotting, and the clothes is basically dry rotting. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Because we would not put no money into ourselves. You know, when I was running around in the streets, I put my money into my record label. And I was around a whole bunch of bosses with a whole lot of money. They could buy 5 cars, 10 cars. They family. Do you know not one baller said, hey, Pharaoh, I see you got some young guys. You trying to get a record label. Here's 10 grand, man. Go do your thing. Here's 20 grand. Money that they would just give to the white man. Money that they would just go buy stuff from American businesses like it was nothing. They buy 2 watches, Rolexes, but their own family that's trying to build an independent business, not one of them said, hey man, I see you trying to do something. Here's 20,000. Here's 50,000. They could have gave me 100,000. They never would have even missed it. That money could have did wonders for the young people I was trying to bring into the game. They ain't gonna do that. They're gonna buy 4 cars and have them parked all down the driveway and go build a bigger garage to put them in. They're going to go buy a whole bunch of stuff. They ain't going to invest in nothing. They might try to invest in themselves. They so selfish. And because they selfish, all these big-time drug dealers, when they invest in themselves, all the investments flop. All the investments crash. Because they're not really businessmen. Look at Suge Knight. Look at Diddy. Look how they squandered all that money. I can name more than that. A fortune gone. Look at Dame Dash. Fortune. It's gone. He trying to play stupid now. Like we don't remember him saying he can only wear a t-shirt once. He got to throw it in the garbage. He think we'll remember. He talking about popping tags, popping tags, popping tags, popping tags. Dame don't think we remember that he jagged off all that money. He don't think nobody remember. They just was throwing money away. Because we will not build for our own community. We won't build. We won't build for our own community. And because we won't build for our community, right? Because energy goes this way or this way. So because the black man's not going this way to build, guess what he does? He's an op. He's an enemy. You're either going to be working together or enemies. So everybody want to know, why is the kids out here shooting and killing, right? You said, Pharaoh, I always wondered when big time black drug dealers go to prison, what happens to all that money they have? In some cases, they have money put away till they get out. So in some cases, they go to prison and they got 200,000-300,000 put away. The wife, out of the 200,000-300,000, the wife live off of maybe 100,000. When you get out, you have a few 100,000. Some, they mess around and they get confiscated because they don't have it put in the right places. But they be still having money because there's not a whole lot of big drug dealers, Robert. It doesn't work like that. There's only a few big drug dealers because they got to sell. Then there's the next ones under there. So everybody's not a king up there. Everybody don't get the keys. Only a few people get the kilos. When my book come out, we'll talk about that. See, so you got to understand, the big drug dealer is not the man. When my book come out, I'm going to break that down to y'all. The big drug dealer is not the man. The man is the one that's distributed in the 50s and the 100s. They're the ones getting rid of the work. Those are the ones getting rid of the product. They're not getting rid of no product. The guy that get the kilos, he don't need number 5 customers, 10 customers. It's the people like me that need 300 customers. I'm the one out there making it move. The big drug dealer is nobody. That's in my book. I'm going to be breaking that down when my book come out. I haven't had these conversations because I'm waiting till the book go. I'm going to blow y'all mind. They ain't nothing. It's the hand-to-mouth dudes that make the system move. All that money come from the bottom. And when that money go back up to them, what they got to do with the money, Robert? it got to go up again because he got to get some more kilos. So if he goes and collect all the money from the street where he put these keys out to get the money, he got to spend that money to get some more keys. And if he get busted when he's transitioning that money to get the next load, he almost broke. Because it's not like he get 10 and put the money up and get 10. It don't work like that. He get 10, he get the money. He get 20, he get the money. He get 40. If he get busted when he increased from 20 to 40, he broke. Because he wasn't able to get to 40 to make it happen. It ain't like he could just you don't get the money and sit on it. You got to pass the money back up. You got to recop. They don't know. My book, I'm going to tell y'all the facts. People like me is the movers. I'm the mover in Chicago. My man and them, they ain't nobody. All the money the cartels come from me and people on my level. We the ones bring the money in. We the real hustlers. They not hustlers. They not hustlers. The hustlers is the people breaking down is the hustlers. Me, I'm the hustler. My man is not the hustler. He not moving and shaking like me. He calling me constantly to see when I'm ready. Without us, how they gonna get rid of it? The real bosses is the small guy. I can't wait till my book come out. I'm gonna shut the whole game down. Cavario and them, they ain't shit. It's the small guy. It was the man. They the ones that make all the money. I don't care how much weight you get, it got to be broken down and get rid of it. How many people is that to get rid of it? So who's doing the work? Who's the real hustler? Who's getting rid of it? Who's the one out there with them things on the street? The real killer, the real one getting rid of it? Me. Who they really scared of? Who they bet not cheat? Me. Because if my shit ain't right, I'm going to take everything you got. We talk about that. So they ain't got no money like that. The money comes from the small guys, the dudes selling dimes, nickels, 50s, 100s. Them the bosses of the gang. Them the movers, them the workers, them the hustlers. Those the ones that if you got a company, those the ones you want to hire. You don't want to hire the big man. He ain't on nothing. Most of the time they clowns, they die broke because they don't feed the wolves. I went to a party with a dude. He was getting all the money. He had a party, invite us all to the party. He gonna sit up at the table with 2 Rolexes on. Instead of him having a party and have a Rolex on everybody in front of everybody plate, like a real boss. He want to have a party. He got 2 Rolexes on. He want to show out and feed everybody and look like the big man as soon as they leave. He talk about everybody like a dog. Man, all he want to do come eat up all my food. Bro, did you not invite them to come eat up all your food? This is what you got to deal with. You invite them to come eat all the food. They come eat all the food, then you talk about them like a dog. behind their back. One time I was at a spot with the big guy. He had something at his house. Him and his wife, me and my wife went. A bunch of people hustling, we went. After so long, a couple left. As soon as they left, him and his wife started talking about him like a dog. I said, whoa. About 45 minutes or so go by, another couple left. Him and his wife started talking about him like a dog. Then they got mad when I said, I ain't leaving. It got quiet. I seen everybody leave. They was talking about him. So I said, you know what? I'm not leaving. And then they didn't like my joke. I said, I'm not leaving. Because as soon as I walk out the door, y'all gonna do me the same way. They ain't like my joke. Nobody likes me, but that's okay. I don't like y'all anyway. Fuck all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Real bad man in the place. That's what you got to deal with. And so that's why we don't go nowhere, because we don't love ourselves. We compete against ourselves, not knowing that people is robbing us while we trying to compete against ourselves, and we ain't no competition. We want to invest in ourselves as Black people, so they can turn around and say, okay, we're going to eliminate DEI, and everybody's panicking. I had a subscriber that was like almost like a good friend of mine, like a niece or something. And I was over here, and she used to be, struggling. And we would be on the phone together. She lived in Atlanta. She was struggling. She couldn't get her car fixed. She didn't have no job. She was trying to apply for jobs to get another job and all this. And I'm talking her through it. Finally, she's like, Pharaoh, I got a good position. So she got a good position. She started making money. I was happy for her. So she come over here in the live one day, and she say something to me. But one of my subscribers responded to her, and she said to the subscriber, I'm getting more money than Pharaoh. Now, I didn't say nothing to her. I was a support system for her to get to the bag. Instead of her responding to the person in the chat, she said, I'm getting more money than Pharaoh. It was you. I tripped out. I'm like, I didn't even say nothing to you. This is the same person I was on the phone with that was broke, living in a little apartment, struggling. You know what I'm saying? I talked her through all that, didn't have a dime. And she was applying for these high positions, and I talked her through it. She finally got this shit, and the first chance she get, she trying to say how much money she got compared to me, which I don't know what that got to do with nothing. A lot of people got more money than me. A lot of people got nothing. I don't know. I didn't know it was a competition between us. I thought we should be competing against other races, especially the Europeans. I think we should be competing with them. So I was totally to trip me out. Me being me, I had to call all kind of B words and shit, because what do I care? You ain't ignorant as me, but bitch, please. You better get up off your motherfucking knees. You know what I'm saying? You got the wrong. What? That's what we doing. Now with the rollback of DEI, they might throw her right out of there. That's how fast things change. That's why when you're doing well, you got to humble yourself because it's here today and gone tomorrow. And so all across this country in 2025, a lot of Black Americans finna get their wake-up call. And that money they got is not going to last 3 years. The opportunity to probably get another position like that might not exist. If you don't save your money and invest in yourself, when they turn everything off, you're going to be down and out. Basically. If you don't invest in your future, if you don't invest in your children, so I got a fool telling me they got more money than me that don't got investments I got because I invested in my daughter. Who's getting ready to make a hell of a lot of money. I'm going to get all that money back. I made great investments. I sent my child to medical school. I don't need nothing. Yes, I'm just keep it real. What I need. And your best investment is in your children. Your best investment is to take your son to basketball practice and then you look up and he LeBron James and he buy mama and daddy a house. That's the investment, to invest in your own community and your own people. But when you go to these companies and you buy stuff from them, you're investing in their children. So when you go buy all these designer clothes, you're investing into the people that make them clothes so they can send their children. No, I didn't do no lot of investing in crypto. I only invested in Doji. I only invested in like 2 coins. I wasn't going to invest in that because early I seen that crypto was a pump and dump, so I got out. Crypto is a scam. The only way you're going to make money in crypto is you got to watch a new coin. The day it drop, you got to buy a bunch. And then as soon as it go up, then you dump. Because the coin gets so many zeros behind it. 1 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got to buy when it's just 1 0, 2 0, 3 0. Then when they get up to 7, 8 zeros, you sell. But if you buy when it's 7 zeros, 8 zeros, they didn't already dump that shit. You ain't finna make shit. It's a Ponzi scheme. Ain't no money in that shit. It ain't one person that been invested in that came back, ding, 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 Pharaoh, I won. They ain't winning with that shit. The only way you win is you got to be the first one when the new coin come out, and you got to gamble because every coin come out don't necessarily even pop up, don't even get 4 zeros. So you got to be lucky enough to get in the coin that got some back and early. I ain't got time for that. I don't have time for that. Letting somebody hold on to my money like that. You know what I'm saying? I know the game. I watched the game. The little bit of money I gave them, it didn't matter. Like $300, $400, $500. I didn't care. It's just like gambling. When I gamble, I just give money away. And if it hit, it hit. Or if I loan money, I only loan money that I don't have to have back. So if I loan you $1,000, that means I'm willing to lose it. If I'm not willing to lose it, I can't give it to you. Basically. The point is that we haven't supported our own businesses. We haven't built our own. We haven't bought from ourselves. We haven't invested in ourselves. We're not working hard enough. Black Americans don't work hard enough. Black Americans, you can't have no off day. If it's 7 days in a week, you could take one, but you got to work 6 days a week. You got to work 5 days a week at your job, and you got to work one day with other black people making investments. We should be working on Saturday. We should be working Monday through Friday. Then Saturday, we should be getting together, putting our money together to buy this gas station, or buy this restaurant. That's what we have to do. We should be going to these jobs, getting money Monday through Friday, then getting together Saturday and putting the money together so we can buy the gas station. So that now we got money coming in from the gas station. Eventually we could quit work. By the time we get our fourth gas station, we chilling. Which means we got to learn manners, respect, which we don't got it. In order for the black man to get somewhere, he got to keep his thing in his pants. He got to stop chasing women. Because if he's a cockhound, how you going to work with him when he act like, when your wife come in the room, he act like he ain't never seen a woman before. So you can't do no business with the black man because he act like he never seen no woman before. He want to sleep with every woman he see. He got low self-esteem. He think it's a contest. He think he wins something. And because he think he wins something, he done brainwashed the black woman so she think you win something for messing with her. And I had to be telling chicks, I ain't winning shit fucking with you. These dudes got you fucked up. I ain't winning nothing. Period. You're not a prize. Period. The only prize is the couple. The couple is the prize. But separately, you ain't no prize. What prize are you? You're not a prize until you're a couple. Till you're a strong couple, united with nobody can separate. That's the only way you're a prize. Period. And so how are we going to do business? We don't have the business mentality to do business. And these people kicking us out of their business. So what are we going to do when these people kick us out of their business? Because all the time, we ain't never do for self. Every time we get $1, it's gone in 6 hours. $1 circulates in the Asian community for an entire month. They spend their money with themselves for 1 month before that money leave out. $1 circulates in the Jewish community for 20 days. 20 days. Almost 3 weeks, their money go back and forth with each other before it go. When we get paid at 6 o'clock in the evening at work or 2 in the evening, our money gone by 8 o'clock. Our money be gone in 6 hours. Compare 6 hours to a month or 20 days. Our money gone. So we ain't got no camaraderie and shit. So we can't get no money. We don't have the discipline and the camaraderie to get no money. We got to change. So a lot of people's telling me, they saying, getting rid of all of these programs is going to be the best thing probably could have happened to black people. I told them, no, it's not going to be the best thing. Because they're kicking you out the system right when they get ready to get rid of money. You might have missed your opportunity. Because you ain't going to be able to get no money in no cashless society because you're going to have to go through their system. When it's cash, you can have your own system. You can make your own money. You can store your own money. But when y'all go into this credit and debit and cashless society, You got to go to them. They the ones going to have the machinery to do the digital transfer. So if black people, if you ain't going to have the power to do the digital transfer, you're going to be homeless. The war on drugs wasn't a war on drugs. The war on drugs was a war on the black man's money. They knew that the drug dealers were going to be the ones to learn right from wrong, and they was going to buy up the community, and they was going to go into business. They knew this because they think the black drug dealers were doing exactly what the Italians did, exactly what the Irish did. Black people was too stupid to know that, so you hated on the black drug dealers. The Irish, they sold liquor. The Italians sold liquor. Yeah, they had drunks. They had Irish people and Italian people. Lives got fucked up from drinking. But they got that money, and they took that money, and they sent their kids to school to be John F. Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy. Their daddy was a gangster, was a bootlegger. They knew that the drug dealer was the businessman in the community. The drug dealer was the one that knew to buy a half ounce, save his money by an ounce, save his money by 2 ounces, save his money, get a quarter key, save his money, get a half a key. He's seen this dude knows how to flip his money. He knows how to buy so many sodas and sell it and double the sodas. It's the same process. So say these guys know how to get stores. These guys know the math. We got to lock these guys up. Let's lock them up. And what did they do? Let's take all their stuff. So they made the law where they could bust me for the drugs. They could take my cars. They could take my jewelry. They could take any money I got. They could confiscate it. They could charge me, have lawyers charge me large fees. Okay. Boom, you catch me with drugs. I come to court. I don't have a job. You ask me, do you have a lawyer? I say, yes, my lawyer is George Pappas. You don't say, how you paying him? You say, cool. You know I'm paying him with drug money, but you don't care because that's your friend. So he could get the drug money. No, drug dealers wasn't killing each other. No, Brian, you wasn't in the street. You're a little boy. No, drug dealers wasn't killing each other. That's false information, bro. Where you get that from? TV? That's false information. That's all false. That's the TV told you that, Brian. You got a job, and you know, talk as a working man. You don't know what you're talking about. No, it's not documented. Like I said, documented with who? The white man that told you that. Anyway, you come back tomorrow. You come back tomorrow because you're not gonna learn nothing. Don't y'all listen to him. Come back tomorrow. He don't know what he's talking about. That's TV, Scarface and shit. Okay. Those weren't drug dealers. Okay. Those wasn't drug dealers, Dwayne. That wasn't, no. No. I get some work, I flip it, I go back and get some more. Dude gets some work, fuck his money up. Now he want to rob people. If he fuck his money up and want to rob people, he's not a drug dealer. He doesn't know what he's doing. Okay? The people was doing the robbing wasn't drug dealers. Those was people that was fucking their money up. They didn't know how to deal. So they wanted to rob. Dude don't know what he's talking about. He's just talking. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Flocka told you, I fucked my money up. Now I can't re-up. Meaning he didn't know how to hustle. He's not a dealer. He's a two-bit dude, tried, and he's a stick-up kid. The guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Selling drugs is a family. We don't rob and kill each other. You get your own customers and you all go to the big man. He don't dude's talking make believe. He talking the Scarface movie. You know what I'm saying? But Scarface had nothing to do with that. Scarface was he didn't want to do the hit like they told. That's all make believe shit. That's not real. Okay? That's not real. Right? That's a way for somebody to distract y'all so y'all don't listen to what I'm telling you. Okay? If you look at Al Capone and Bugs Moran, there was turf wars. Right? It was prohibition, right? But did not liquor go legal? And when liquor went legal, who was getting that money? The bootleggers. But a fool come over here don't want to listen. Y'all think the same ones that were selling illegal liquor wasn't the first ones to get in the liquor business when it went legal? Y'all think the white boys that was growing all this marijuana ain't the first ones that got dispensaries? Stop listening to fools, listen to me. They knew that these was potential businessmen. They began to see drug dealers get beauty shops for their wives. They seen them making investments, so they made a law where they could take your investments and confiscate your money. If drugs is illegal and somebody's selling crack, why you drive past all the crackheads to bust a person selling it? All you got to do is arrest all the crackheads. They wouldn't have nobody to sell to. Why they don't arrest the users? They possessing it. Why they only come down on the sellers? Because if I'm selling something and you arrest all the customers, I'll go out of business. If I'm selling something and you arrest all the customers, I'll go out of business. I already told you, go to court. When I went to court, I was in there for illegal activities. They asked me, do you have a lawyer? I said, yes, my lawyer is Judge Joe. My lawyer is Pappas, okay? Pappas is my lawyer. They said, great. Why they didn't ask me how I'm paying them? I'm trying to give y'all game. They know how I'm paying them. You go to court, I go to court. You go to court, they bring you up there, you were selling drugs, the judge gonna say, do you have a lawyer? You say no. The judge gonna say, okay, let me get this straight. You selling drugs on my street and you don't have no money to put back into the system? Okay. Give them a penitentiary delivery. Give them a PD. I come up, Pharaoh, the first thing they ask you is, do you have a representative? Do you have an attorney to represent you when you first go to court for your case? I say, yes, my attorney is George Pappas. They say, cool. That's what they say. All right, Pharaoh, so George making some money? Cool. All right, you come back in a month and a half. Okay, you have a good day. I'm giving y'all the game. The first thing they ask you is, do you have a representative? Are you paying some of us? That's what that means. That's how the game go. My point is that they knew these was the businessmen. See, black folks didn't do good at school, and it's nothing like that. These the ones that know math. And the key to business success is math. And to be a successful drug dealer, you got to learn math. How many grams in an ounce? How many grams in an ounce? It's 28 grams, right? Okay. What you pay for it, how could you break down to 28 grams to get your money? So you become a mathematician. How much this stuff costs? How much could you sell? How much you got to sell to recop? How much you got left when it's over? All of this is the principles of business. If you got a store, how many sodas you got? When you sell these many sodas, how many sodas? It's the same thing. And they knew that. This is why it was a war on drugs, because these were the entrepreneurs. These was the ones that was going to invest in themselves. They knew it because the black drug dealers was doing the same thing the Italians and the Jewish and people was doing. So that's how they knew who you was, because you was taking the same route they took. That's how America got rich. They sold slaves. And you're talking about drugs. They actually sold people to get rich. Tell me I'm lying. They sold people, they beat them, they made them have sex to have more people to pick more cotton. Tell me I'm lying. They was the entrepreneurs. I'm telling y'all, gang, people don't want to listen. They was the entrepreneurs. There is no entrepreneur schools in the black community. You have to learn on the streets. They teach you to grow up and go get a job and work for entrepreneurs. If you drive the bus company is ran by entrepreneurs. If you whatever office you work in, that office is ran by entrepreneurs. Donald Trump and Elon and them are entrepreneurs. They pimping the government. They get money. They're setting up the government so them and their friends could get rich, and they getting a kickback from the people in the government they can make rich. And they're deporting these people so they friends with the robots can bring the robots in and get paid, which Elon happened to be the robot guy. How convenient. It's money. It's a hustle. They teach you to get a job and work for an entrepreneur. They don't teach you to work for yourself. And so DEI is telling us we got to work for ourselves. We have to work for ourselves. We have to unite, especially the black man. The black man has to become friends of a black man and not be so argumentative and competitive. So when you see brothers over here want to interrupt my conversation and be argumentative, these are the brothers that you cannot work with, because they will be like that when you try to do business with them. They will be unnecessarily argumentative. Everybody, eventually you want to open legit businesses. You only selling the shit because you ain't got no money. You're not selling the shit for no other reason. And it's not a supply and demand, it's a demand and supply, and you see the demand. Okay? Nobody can sell drugs. The drugs sell itself. If you selling lean and everybody go to perks, you can't sell no lean. You got to go get perks. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. You can only sell what somebody will buy. Now, I'm not promoting selling drugs. Don't get this all confused. I'm just showing you the economics based on the togetherness that would have built the community so that we could have did like the Italians, we could have did like the Jewish. Show me one group in here that wasn't criminals. Show me one successful white group of people in America that didn't do crime to get where they at. Boxing is crooked, sports is crooked. The lottery is the numbers game that black people started. They took the numbers from you. I mean, open up your eyes. I'm going to be talking to Fred Williamson soon. When I get back to Chicago, it's going to be heavy. He did Black Caesar Hell Up in Harlem, and we're going to break it down. You need to watch Black Caesar Hell Up in Harlem. That real hate came to the black man when he stopped going to the white man for the drugs and went to the Hispanics for the drugs and the Asians. See the movie Jay-Z and them did with Denzel? He what? He went to Asia and got it direct. And the white mafia was what? Mad. So one of the reasons they had a war on drugs because we bypassed them and we went straight to the cartels. And they got cut out the game. If they could have stayed in the game, then they wouldn't have had no war on drugs. They had a war on drugs because we cut the white man out for the white Hispanic. You understand? And now they've cut everybody out because they got the kids on pharmaceuticals. So they can make the shit. You know what I'm saying? The cartels can't grow no perks. Y'all better peep the gang. They went and got them on pharmaceuticals so they can get the money. You can't grow perks. So they went and got the money, got them on the designer drugs. You understand? We as black people, like in Chicago, they get the first year they had 77 dispensaries. Not one of them was black. The governor didn't give a license to one black dispensary. He made sure the whites got a head start. They got a big head start. They're making billions before blacks even get in the game. And by the time you want to get a dispensary, you can't get a dispensary so close to the other dispensary. So they let all the white people get the best spots. So where you going to get your dispensary? The bottom line, y'all, is that we got to wake up and we got to do for self. We've got to build. The black man has to unite. He has to stop sleeping with each other's women. And we have to do everything independently if we are going to survive. That might even include coming out with our own currency so we won't have to be on the mark of the beast. We have to unite, black men. And the only way we can unite, we got to unite in sections. So the black African brothers got to unite. The black Caribbean brothers got to unite. The foundational black Americans got to unite. Then when you get them united, then you unite the three different groups. Don't try to unite everybody. Unite the groups. Build the groups and then unite the groups. Lock in the black Americans, lock in the Caribbeans, lock in the Africans, and then lock everybody in. Okay? I never said DI help black men. So I don't know why you're asking me that. I'm saying that we got to do everything independently. I never said DI helped them, so I don't know why you're asking me that. Unless you can show me where I said that. Show me where I said DEI help black men. DEI can't help black men. The only thing that can help black men is black men. Right, so the only thing that can help the black man is the black man. Nobody can help you. You have to help yourself. I always heard that God helps those that help themselves. I never heard that God helps those that somebody else is helping. The only thing that can help black people is black people. You understand? Now, it wasn't an indictment. It was just a stupid ass question. Don't ask me questions that you could just answer yourself. You know, a lot of times people ask me questions. If you already know the answer, what you asking me for? You know, don't ask me how did DI help black men, and then you turn around and say it didn't. Well, if it didn't, what you ask me, how did it? You know, don't be asking me no stupid questions like that. Like, this is the realest channel on YouTube. Don't ask me no trick questions. I'm going to disrespect you. I don't play OV. I don't play none of the stupid games. I'm a seasoned veteran. I know a good question. I know a bullshit setup question. And I don't want to play with questions that you already know the damn answer. My question is, how have you helped a black man? Is my question. That's the serious question. You understand? The question is, what have you done to help the black man? Answer. What have you done to help the black man? So listen, y'all, that's what we on. We'll talk about this. We have to unite and we have to do for ourselves. It's really simple. It's not that hard. The black man, we have to unite. We have to learn some respect, some dignity, some self-worth. We have to stop being so confrontational. You can't do business with no asshole that's confrontational. They come to the business meeting asking a bunch of stupid ass questions. Come to the business meeting. Let's try to get something done. We don't want to play catch up. We don't want to play who's the smartest dumb nigga or none of that. We want to get together and we want to get things done. The black man got to stop being childish, and he cannot bring the internet to the business table or the boardroom. Leave that internet shit y'all doing on the internet, because the internet is ruining you. It's turning you soft. It's making you act stupid. It's making you say and type things that you know you never do in real life, or you can't do in real life and get nowhere in real life. There's nowhere in real life you could just be a straight asshole and get anywhere. So get back, it's time to get back into the real world. These people are letting you know they finna cut you off. Now you can wait until they cut you off or not. That's on you all. I'm just here to let you know that we got to do for self. This sister, instead of getting on here, begging us to go to Target, she should have went live and said, go to my website and order my products. She had the opportunity to boom her own website. She had an opportunity to boom herself, but she didn't take it. She had an opportunity to use this news to drive direct business directly to her. She could have went to black women and say, listen, y'all, I don't know what's going on, but everybody come to my website until I finish talking to my good friends at Target to find out what's going on. But come to my website, so and so, and get my product. She might have sold $100,000 worth of products just this week if she would have used the news the way Trump and them using the news. She didn't use the news right. She could have drawn people to her own website. Target finna close anyway, and everything finna be mail order. Why she ain't stepping up her mail order game? It's young black men out here making hundreds of thousands of dollars selling clothes on the internet. They shipping out stuff. Shorties, 18, 17, 16, millionaires, making their own clothing line, shipping it out. That's what it is, y'all. Stay positive and let's do for self. It's all about business.